Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a design team layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I am playing with this adorable stitched sun cut file that was released this month. I love it. There are so many things you could do with it, and the center of that sun to me was screaming for a shaker pocket. So that's what you see me starting with here. I have taken and cut on white cardstock the cut file, and I have these sequins in my stash. There's a whole variety of yellow colors, so I just pulled those out to use, and I am backing. I have a piece of acetate that I put around the sun, and then I'm going to add my foam here, which is these little thin strips. I got these from Amazon, these little strips of foam to create that shaker pocket. And then I have a piece of just yellow cardstock that is going to back my shaker pocket once I have it built. And I did decide to leave all of this in since I don't typically show creating it or creating my shakers on camera, and this one was going to be pretty quick and simple. It's nothing beautiful on the background, that's for sure, but once it's all done, it is stunning, and I love how this layout turned out. So I'm just going to take these 3 sequin mixes and just put a whole bunch of sequins in the center of that sun, and then, like I said, that yellow piece of cardstock will go on the back of the shaker pocket. I am using the Simple Stories, their last year's summer collection, I think it was, and so I have gutted that tone-on-tone pink floral pattern paper that you see there. I am going to use that to frame my background, and at first I thought I was going to put my background down perfectly square to the pattern paper, but I end up shifting it, so you'll see that here in just a sec. But I have gone ahead and filled my sequin pocket, and oh, it's so pretty. Wait till I turn it over. And so I'm just going to press that down. I do later on add a little bit of glue just to keep everything together, but there you see it. At this point I think it's just going to go on straight like this, but I do change it a little bit. But look at the shine and sparkle. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Now the other thing that I decided to do with this cut file was, rather than stitch, which is what I would typically do, I decided to do something a little bit different. So these stitch cut files, you can obviously stitch with them, but there are so many other things you can do. And in this case, I decided to take and all of those dots that are created with the stitching, I decided to fill all of them in with Nuvo. I have this yellow bright sun color, and so I did show sort of the beginning of me doing that, and then you saw it, I brought it back in like halfway finished. But rather than fill it all in, this did take a little while. I think I was watching a movie while I was doing it, because yeah, there's a lot of stitching holes, and so I had a lot of Nuvo dots to put on this layout. But before I wanted to finish putting all of those dots, I did want to mat my photo here so that I could get an idea of where I didn't need to put my Nuvo dots on the layout. So I'm just taking 3 of the pattern papers from this collection and just going to mat up the photo. And actually I'm using one that's not, I think one is a Paige Evans, that first layer, but the other 2 are from Simple Stories. And this is just a picture of our pool all ready for summer, and so that is what I'm scrapbooking. So there you see, I am now getting the placement of where my photo is going to go on my layout, so I get an idea of just how much of the Nuvo dots I need to do. And this is where I've also decided that I'm going to kind of place my cut file, or that white cardstock, sort of off kilter, so on a little bit of a slant. I'm keeping my photo straight, but I am going to go ahead and tilt my white cardstock. So I kind of like that a little bit different of an angle. So I like how this is looking, and I know that I want to put my title sort of up on the top and below my photo, so I'm trying to get an idea of placement. And you're going to see me kind of fuss with this for a second because I haven't glued anything down because, like I said, I'm trying to get placement so I can go back off camera and fill in all of those dots. So at this point I know, okay, I want to have my title kind of sitting on the top and bottom of my photo. I am liking this. And what you're going to see is I'm going to come back with all of the Nuvo down, and I have embellished just the edges of my photo with just a few stickers from the sticker sheet, and I'm going to place my photo down. Now it's at this point that I think, okay, I'm done. I'm happy. I'm going to leave it just like this. However, once I turned the camera off, I was feeling like this just wasn't done. So I went through my chipboard sheets, and here are the still photos and what I added to the layout overall. You can see I added some chipboard pieces, not a whole lot, but to me it just felt a little bit more finished. So with that, here are the still photos, and I'm going to call this one done. I'll have the description box below for the Facebook group to grab that free cut file, as well as the Etsy shop, so you can grab this fun cut file or any of the other amazing cut files. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.